Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things. And we're sitting in today. We have a hilarious show for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So, yesterday the Lakers got their asses whooped, and it should be no surprise. Do you know why? Because the Lakers finally played a decent team. Prior to that, the Lakers were beating up on teams like the Utah Jazz, the New Orleans Pelicans, the Clippers, some other ass cheeks teams that they were playing, right? Although they lost to the Hawks, I don't even know how the hell they did that. But anyway, they were just losing to teams, playing weak teams left and right. But going into that game against the Houston Rockets, I knew that the Houston Rockets were going to win that game because the Houston Rockets are a better team. But forget about the fact that they're 6th seed in the Western Conference, they're a better team. Is that the Lakers have had the easiest schedule to start the season. So, as we predicted, the Lakers went in there and got that ass tapped, right? They whooped their asses, right? Even without Austin Reeves, only played 14 minutes. And at the end of the game, of course, head coach J.J. Redick went off. He's pissed off and all of that. So I then come across a clip from Nightcap. And I didn't think that they would react to it because I think they were reacting to was it a football game or something like that they were reacting to? I don't know. But it came time for them to discuss this issue with the Lakers. So Shannon Sharpe, if you watch any of his post-game analysis, he generally likes to go through the box score and kind of read what he saw or what happened in the game. So as he was going through and he was talking about it, he was reading the stats. He didn't realize as he was reading that LeBron James was the worst player for the Lakers on the floor. With a box plus minus of minus 33. And you could see the expression on Shannon Sharpe's face because in that moment, he looked like he was genuinely about to burst into tears. So what we want to do is want to play what Shannon Sharpe had to say here to Chad Johnson during his realization that he had here. And then we're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to Shannon Sharpe here.
I mean, it's embarrassing. Yeah, I'm going to be 1,000%. Chad, it's embarrassing. Y'all watch him. I mean, the other night against Phoenix, the other night they won't play defense.
Damn.
They won't play They won't play defense. It's not that they won't. They can't. They got guys that can't play. Luka cannot play defense. He can't. LeBron is too old to play defense. He's not going to be able to sit in the chair. Yeah, he can chase down and he can deal for. But your three best players, they don't play defense, and it puts so much stress on the others to try to recover and to try to cover for those guys after they're getting blown by. Now the defense is compromised.
But hold on, Now what happened? Now some gonna have to give offensively. If everyone starts playing defense, then the offensive output is gonna change drastically.
But here, the problem that you have, if you go look at it, DeAndre Ayton is not a defensive center, so he don't offer you the protection that someone that's a defensive guy that can give you. Look at Maxi Kleber doesn't play defense. Dalton Connect doesn't play defense. The only guy that you really got to play defense is Marcus Smart and Jared Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt played pretty good tonight. He's 3 or 4 from the 3, but a lot of times, Ocho, they leave him wide open. They double to get the ball out of Luka's hand. They'll double to get the ball out of Austin Reeves' hand. They'll double, and they'll go cover. So if I double Austin Reeves, I'm going to go cover LeBron. I'm going to go cover Luka. I believe Jared Vanderbilt wide open. I don't believe he can make that shot.
Damn.
They're bad. They're not, I mean, look, 19-10, but until they decide they make it up in their mind they want to play defense, ain't nothing going on. Ayton, what did Ayton have tonight? Ayton was 5 of 6. Man had 2 rebounds. Man, 7 foot tall, got 2 rebounds. They got out rebounded by 20 plus. They was minus 23 on the rebounding end.
Dang.
KD had more rebounds. Jabari Smith had more rebounds. Tari Eason had more rebounds. Şengün had more rebounds. Amin Thompson had more rebounds. Steven Adams had more rebounds. Clint Capella had more rebounds. And Reed Shepard, a guard, who played 19 minutes, had the same number of rebounds. As DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, man.
The leading rebounder was Luka. Luka had 5 and Jared Vanderbilt had 5. LeBron had 2. Rui had 2. Rui got cardio in tonight. Rui was 0 points, 0 for 6 from the field, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line, didn't shoot any free throws, 2 up rebounds, 1 assist, a turnover, a steal. Everybody was terrible. LeBron minus 33, Rui minus 29, DeAndre minus 14, Luka minus 25.
Golly.
Austin Reeves minus 7, Kleber minus 8. Only Jared Vanderbilt and Rabia was plus. Everybody else they were terrible tonight.
Bad night tonight. And that's the third loss in a row, you said?
Excellent. So you heard what Shannon had to say. What are my thoughts about this? Shannon, it gets worse. It gets worse. Let me give you some more data here. Luka Doncic's box plus minus on the season is 2.6. Austin Reeves is 2.9. Do you know what LeBron's is? Minus 4.5 on the year. Now, last year was minus 0.8 in 70 games. So this year, he's having even worse effect on the team. Minus 4.5 this season. The Lakers are losing badly with this guy on the floor. The Lakers have gotten worse defensively since he got here. Now, he's saying that they don't want to do it. Of course they don't want to do it. LeBron is old, man. What old player wants to get back on defense? Even Kobe Bryant, when he was very old, he didn't. After he had the Achilles and all, he didn't want to get back on defense. He didn't want to get back on defense, which is the reason why the Lakers decided we're not going to extend his contract anymore. So the first problem the Lakers have is they have a 41-year-old star on the team. That's a problem. What championship team are you building in this NBA where you need to be young that's going to win a championship like that? I don't know if some of you guys are aware. We read an article not too long ago where the Lakers made it explicitly clear, like a week ago, that they're looking to get pieces around the same age range as Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, players in their mid-20s. So that's the first problem. The second problem is the other guys are not good at playing defense anyway. And Reeves is probably going to be a question mark going into the summer. We'll see. But what we do know is that Luka Doncic is the untouchable piece here. And what the Lakers are going to have to do is figure out a way to work around Luka. And the Lakers were already aware of this. The Mavs didn't trade Luka because he was a bad defender. That's not why they got rid of him. The reason they got rid of him was due to his lack of conditioning. Well, Luka Doncic addressed that this season already. So that wasn't the reason. Do you see the Denver Nuggets looking to trade Nikola Jokic because he's a poor defender? No, it's not that. The issue is this team, they need to construct it a little bit better. And you need to get players that are more complementary to Luka. Now, the big summer sweepstakes is coming up next year. Although I think Giannis' contract expires this year or the year, but I don't remember. Then you have some big names like Giannis, Nikola Jokic, and all that. Then you at that time you have to really sit down and think, okay, who's another max guy that we could potentially go after? So the Lakers have made it clear that, look, LeBron's contract is expiring this season. We don't want him here anymore. What they're going to do next year is they're going to clear their books. They're going to have all that free cap space once LeBron's big ass contract is gone. And then I think that the next year they just need to play and essentially audition for another superstar that would come and play with the team. But that superstar has to see what they got. And that other superstar cannot see what the Lakers got while LeBron is on the team. So Luka's going nowhere. Luka can improve defensively in spots, but he's not going to be a great defender. So asking that of Luka is just a fool's errand. It's a fool's errand. He's their best player by far. Now, are there things that Luka needs to improve upon? Yes. Number one, his complaining. Yes. Number two, his transition defense. But that's something they need to work on as an entire unit. That's something they need to work on and hone in on as an entire basketball unit. But overall, man, Shannon, the reality is your guy needs to retire. LeBron is just out here collecting stats at this point. But his fan base seems to be under the illusion that something is meant to happen. Some of them in the last 24 hours are talking about they need to trade Luka Doncic. Their delusion is that is that baked in that the Lakers are going to trade their franchise player to appease a 41-year-old that's on an expiring contract. That's what they're talking about. These people are insane. So you talking about he's being minus, but it's going to get worse. He's only getting older. It's only going to get worse. Now, maybe some LeBron fans don't care. Some LeBron fans just want to see LeBron put up stats. That's all they care about. That, oh, he averaged this number. That's all they care about. For them, that's all. Whether the Lakers win or lose, it's no real big deal to them as long as, oh, well, my favorite player is putting up great numbers, and therefore that's all that matters. Bro, that's not enough. JJ Redick just went off talking about he's going to talk to the team. You alluded to it. He's going to talk to the team and rip into them in the weekend. Bro, like, no. You can talk as much as you want. LeBron's still going to be 41. These guys are going to be who they are. In the second half, Reeves didn't play, and you got a chance to see LeBron, Luka, Marcus Smart, Rui Hachimura, and Ayton, and they got the doors blown off of them. They got outscored by 8 points in that third quarter, which ballooned the deficit to 18. They got outscored, or 17 or 18 or something like that. So it's not Reeves. Reeves wasn't even there. But LeBron fans are so pathetic that even in the absence of Reeves, they were still looking for ways to hang blame on him. Well, Reeves quit. Why you care about Reeves? I thought y'all don't want him on the team. Why are you all of a sudden whining and moaning about Reeves? Because there must be a scapegoat. And now some of his LeBron, they're now looking at your man JJ Redick. And JJ got to do a better job. But his biggest problem is LeBron. That's his biggest problem. And until that's addressed, all of this other stuff that we're here doing, we're just wasting our breaths talking in circles. Those are this is where we need to see the biggest changes. This is my take on it. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts in the comments, and we catch you guys on the next show. Peace.